Hey, welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. In this episode, we're going to make our way to the next town, which I'm not entirely sure what the name of it is. But let's go ahead and start out by doing a quick team recap here. We're going to go ahead and start out with our starter, Joseph the Trico. He has Overgrow. Upsgrass moves in a pinch. His stats are pretty alright. They've been the same the past several episodes because we haven't done much in the way of training for Trico. His special attack is 22, special defense is 23, so his special stats are pretty good. His attack is pretty high at 19, and his speed is off the charts. So that is exactly what we like to see. His moves are Pound, Leer, Absorb, and Quick Attack, so he does have some Stab and Absorb, which is super nice. His attack is pretty good, so Pound helps. And that Absorb hits pretty hard because of his high special attack stat, which is super nice. Next, we have our good friend Napoleon the Ralts. He has Synchronize. He passes on status problems. His special attack is decently high. His speed is pretty good. His special defense is kind of low alongside his defense, and his attack is okay. His attack is kind of mediocre. But his moves are Growl, Confusion, and Double Team. Next chance we get, we're probably going to get rid of Double Team because I don't like Double Team. It's not one of my favorite moves in the whole game, but Confusion hits pretty hard, which is good. Next we have our good friend England the Psyduck. He's got Damp, which prevents self-destruction, which is going to be very, very helpful against certain mons. He's got his special attack is way up there at 24. His attack is 18, which is pretty good. His special defense is 19, and his defense is 16, which is pretty good. His speed is at 20, so he's pretty fast actually. Which is actually super nice. It's nice to see that he's as fast as he is. But the problem is that he doesn't have any special attacks to take advantage of that high special attack stat. He only has Scratch, Water Sport, Tail Whip, and Disable. So we're still working on trying to get him a special attack to actually, take advantage of that special attack stat. But right now we don't have anything like that. And next we have our good friend Margarine the Pidgey. She has Keen Eye, prevents loss of accuracy. Her attack is 19, which is pretty good. Her speed is 23, so she's pretty fast. Her defense is 17, not bad. And her special attack and defense are kind of low, which makes sense because she's not much of a special attacker or anything of the sort. She's got Tackle, Sand Attack, Gust, so she's got some Stab and Quick Attack, so that's super helpful. And our final Pokemon, which we caught in the last episode, Lola the Mareep. She's got Static, paralyzes on contact. High special attack stat at 23. Special defense is 15. Her speed is kind of low. She's not particularly fast. Her attack and defense are pretty high as well, but her special attack is still her highest stat. And she has Tackle, Growl, and Thunder Shocks, so she does have some stab, which is super nice. So now we can actually move on, now that we actually have a team that is respectable. But I am thinking what we're going to do is we're going to probably try to train all of our mons up to level 14 or level 15 before we take on the gym. That is what I'm thinking we'll probably do. But hey, we actually have some berries we can pick, so let's go ahead and pick some berries. Let's pick some berries. Yes, I will. I will gladly pick the berries. It's what I'll do, because I like the berries. Especially since I'm taking advantage of actually using the berries, I might as well actually, use the berry trees for something. Alright, well, it's soft, loamy soil, so how many berries do I have? I have 4, so I suppose I can go ahead and put down a cherry berry. It was planted here. Would you like to water it? Yes, I would. I would very much so like to water it. The plant seems delighted. That's good to know. That is good to know, my friend. Okay, so we have a Pecha Berry there, so now I can go ahead and water that Pecha Berry, which is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and water it real quick. And now I'm going to go ahead and put down 2 Oran berries. That's what I'm going to go ahead and do next. That's what I'm going to do now. The plant seems to be delighted. Isn't that just lovely? I'm glad to see that it seems to be delighted. Delighted to be watered and delighted to be satiated and hydrated. Alright, let's go ahead and head on over to the next area. We don't have Cut, so we can't get that, which is kind of unfortunate. But that's okay. Okay, who's at the head of our party here? Napoleon and Joseph? Let's go ahead and put England and Joseph at the start of our party here for this double battle. We are twins, so we battle Pokemon together. Twins Gina and Mia would like to battle. Sent out Bellsprout and Oddish, so it turns out that England is not going to be particularly helpful here. But it doesn't seem like not either Joseph or England are going to be particularly helpful here. But I suppose I can go ahead and just pound this Bellsprout, but I'm a little bit concerned that we are going to be hit with a grass-type move, so I'm going to go ahead and switch out England into Margarine. Feel like that might be a safer move. Yep, that's what I was talking about. I knew there would be a grass-type move because of Vine Whip. I was kind of expecting that. Look at that, they both targeted Psyduck. They both targeted Psyduck with a grass-type move. Those bastards. Why would you do that? I do not understand. Why you have to be this way? That was a crit. That was a lovely, lovely crit. Now we can use Gust on this guy here. It's super effective. Yes, it is. It certainly is super effective. We defeated the twins. We battled together, but we both lost. Yes, you did. Okay, well, onward, closer to the next town. Why keep it a secret? I'm the water Pokemon expert. Huh? You don't know me? Nah, man, I've never heard of you. Fisherman Ivan would like to battle. Sends out a Magikarp. Well, I suppose Joseph can train on these Magikarp. So let's go ahead and train him on the Magikarp. Let's go ahead and do such things. Train him on some Magikarp, I suppose, even though they only give me 21 frickin' experience. So it's just a total waste of my time to be doing this. We're not getting any experience points for doing this. But that is okay, I guess. It's very easy to take down simple Magikarp since all they have is Splash. Another Magikarp, will you change? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Will I switch? There is no way. I'm gonna stay out with Joseph. So thanks for that. Thanks for the battle, Fisherman Ivan. I thought I wasn't too bad, if I may say so, but I guess not. Bleh. You got $280. Thanks for that. If you see berries growing in loamy soil, feel free to take them. But make sure you plant a berry in the same spot. That's common courtesy. Here, I'll share this with you. A chesto berry. Hey. The way you look, you must be a trainer, no? Trainers often make Pokemon hold berries. It's up to you whether to grow berries or use them. Ooh, Alepa berries. I will gladly take some Alepa berries. Let's see what we got here. What are Alepa berries for? Hold item that restores 10 PP in battle. That's kind of cool. It awakens a sleeping Pokemon. I suppose I'll go ahead and plant another Alepa berry right here. Suppose that's something I can do. Suppose that'll be something that works out, because you know what, we do want some Alepa berries in the soil, so we can actually get some more later. Because that might be beneficial in some fashion. Hello there, cherry berries. Cherry berries are also very nice because they heal paralysis. So thank you very much for that. We have a ton of cherry berries, so I suppose we can go ahead and plant another cherry berry tree. I suppose that's something we can do. Okay, well, I guess what we're going to go ahead and do before anything crazy goes down is we are going to go ahead and do some quick training. So that is what we are going to do. We're going to go ahead and do some quick training. Well, shoot. I suppose, well, shoot. Where do we want to go? Where do we want to do this training? I mean, we're already pretty close to town. Because we made it to Rustboro City, which is where the first gym is. So we're basically where we want to be there. What is this? The Cutter's house. Okay, well that's good to know. But where do I want to go to train? That is the big question. I am not so sure. No, I am not sure. I can go over here to train. Okay, well that's good to know. So let's go ahead and see what level of Pokemon are over here. We got a level 8. Okay, that's good to know. So level 8, that should be relatively simple to take care of, and we can actually get some decent Ooh, a Drowsy. That's kind of cool. That's going to be just a little bit scary, and I'm asleep now, which is kind of really annoying. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Did you really just put me to sleep? Is that something you seriously did? A wild Pokemon putting me to sleep? That's kind of nonsensical. Just a little bit nonsensical. Can we not with these freaking Drowsies, man? Ugh. Why are there Drowsies here with Hypnosis? That is just a little bit ridiculous. It makes it so I have to pretty much run away from them because I don't have anything that I can use to wake them up, wake my Pokemon up, and I'm not gonna buy any awakenings just for these freaking Drowsy. Do I have any awakenings? That's the question. Do I even have any awakenings? I do not have any awakenings, so if we get put to sleep, we're pretty much SOL there. Which is kind of unfortunate. Man, it'd be super nice if we did not have to deal with frickin' Drowsy. That's very, very irritating. Oh, hi there, Pikachu. How are you, little buddy? You are quite adorable there, Pikachu. You are a cutie there, Pikachu. 93 experience. Man, we can get a lot of experience by fighting the Mons over here. There's also a Meowth. So there's actually quite a wide range of Pokemon over here. And we can actually get quite a bit of experience by doing this. So it is actually worth our time to be fighting the Pokemon over here. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing. We're going to go ahead and fight all of the Pokemon over here and get the lovely, lovely experience points we can get for doing so. But hopefully this stupid frickin' Drowsy... Thank you for waking up, Joseph. Thank you for waking up and not taking too much damage. Ooh, there's a Whismur. Man, there's actually, there actually is quite a wild amount of Pokemon here. So I am quite low on health now. But we were able to get Joseph up to level 15, which is exactly where we wanted him. So that's where we're going to go ahead and keep him. Now let's go ahead and switch out to England and train England up to level 15. See if we can get England up to level 15. The problem is all England has is Scratch, so it's going to be more of a pain in the neck to kill off enemies since all he has is Scratch. But hopefully over the course of the next few levels, he'll get something more than that. That would be absolutely wonderful. But there's no guarantee... We got poison, thanks to Poison Point. Fantastic. Do I have anything I can use to heal that poisoning? It looks like I do, so I'm going to go ahead and heal that poisoning. Do I have any Oran Berries? Is that something I have? I have 2 Oran Berries. I'm going to go ahead and use one of those Oran Berries on England, just to heal up his health just a little bit. Hello there, Whismur. Are you using Uproar? Is that what you're using right now, is Uproar? I'm not really paying attention. Hey there, Pikachu. I am not going to stay in against a Pikachu. That is absolutely not what I'm going to do. Not with this Pokemon right now. I took a risk there. I took a bit of a risk there. Sorry about that, England. I didn't mean to put you down into dangerous territory there. But I was really I was more than confident that you'd be able to actually swing faster and kill off that Mon. I was more than confident that you could do that, so well done. Well done. I knew you could handle it. I knew you could handle it. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue doing what we're doing here. It's what we're gonna do. So we're still at level 12, so we're making very slow but steady progress here. But the problem is these Mons are actually a pretty high level, so we're gonna be taking a lot of damage. Up to level 13. But still, England didn't learn anything new, which is kind of a shame. But we're still starting to get this done a lot more efficiently. Gosh darn you, bastard. Don't use, yeah, I was gonna say, don't use hypnosis, please. Whatever you do, do not use hypnosis. I'd be much pleased if you did not put me to sleep. That would make me very upset. That would make me a very upset little panda. Now, do I have anything, any potions that I can use? Because I don't feel like running all the way back to the Pokemon Center. I do not feel like running back to the Pokemon Center, so I'm going to use a potion. Ooh, a Nincada. Nincada, you're going to be kind of annoying. You're going to be slightly annoying, what with your ability to harden your skin. So thank you very much for being a pain. 55 whole experience, and another Whismur. Man, Uproar is actually like a real problem, in all honesty. Yeah, Uproar actually deals quite a bit of damage. So I am a little bit scared about Uproar, and I got poisoned again. Poison Point! Why is Poison Point such a problem? I fail to understand why Poison Point is such a problem. Let's go ahead and use another freaking antidote, because obviously. Because obviously, my good old friend. Hello there, Skitty. Oh, was I infatuated? Is that what just happened there? That must have been what just happened there, as I was infatuated. Another freaking Nidoran, so I'm gonna be poisoned again? Oh, hell. If only I had a water-type move. Well, I do have a water-type move. If only I had an offensive water-type move rather than frickin' water sport. Which is not effective for anything whatsoever. Which doesn't do no nothing whatsoever. Hello there, Snubble. I'm a little bit scared of a Snubble. Their attack power is really high. So I'm a little bit scared of Snubble. Just as I am just a little bit scared of Meowth. Because Meowth is also a little bit scary with its stab fury swipes. Ooh, an Apom. That's kind of cool. The problem is you can't get an Ambipom in this gen. So it's just a little Apom, that's all it is. It's just a little Apom. All you're stuck with is a little regular old run-of-the-mill Apom. Alright, let's get England up to level 15. He still didn't learn anything new, which is a darn shame. Okay, well, that's taken care of. Let's go ahead and get Napoleon up to level 15 now. But I suppose what I'm going to go ahead and do is call this video before we start doing that. So thank you for watching this episode, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy it. I will see you guys next time when, again, we continue on getting our Pokemon up to level 15 and seeing what we can do beyond that. And as always, guys, I really do appreciate you watching. It truly does mean the whole world to me. I will see you guys in the next episode.